Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back to some more QUANTUS here on the FTOG server. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. So, just a quick little heads up, I am feeling a little under the weather. I got sick over the weekend. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but it keeps coming and going. I'm kind of pumped full of medication right now, so that's helping a lot, I'm sure. But yeah, hopefully my voice can hold out for this episode, but we'll just have to see. But anyways, dudes, today we're going to be working on our pizza shop, man. So I've got a lot of stuff done around here over the weekend. I've built this little Pizza Hut here, and it's not a Pizza Hut, but it's a Pizza Hut, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is going to be the pie in the sky pizza restaurant. That's the idea that I have in mind. So we're gonna have to do some more chiseling bits. I'd like to put like the name across the top here, and maybe like a big pixel art pizza or something using chiseling bits. So we'll see. But I've got a lot of stuff all set up and done over here with the kitchen. I've got a lot of the ingredients that we're gonna need. Not everything. What is going on? Huge lag spike for some reason, but I think I've got just about everything that we're going to need. The one thing that we are short on is, I totally forgot about growing, is one of the ingredients that we're going to need for pizza, and that is wheat or rye or whatever else, something that's going to make us flour. So I just recently started doing all this back here. So over the weekend I worked on clearing out this little canyon, and I think this is where I'm going to set up the Pam's Harvest Crop Farm that I wanted to do. Harvest Crop Farm that I wanted to do, and I think we're gonna try to make it look kind of cool. So up there is our little cave. That's where we've been coming in and out of, but we also have an entrance on this side. So I'm thinking what we might end up doing is doing some sort of like big circular build kind of around the outside of this canyon. With like supports and stuff like that. So we'll have a top layer, and then I think we'll have a middle layer, and then we'll have down here on the ground. So I think it was Asgard who has the other crop farm on the server. He's got like his own personal crop farm. He said it's open to anybody else who needs it, but this is supposed to be like a community build, something that people can come over here and just grab a whole bunch of whatever if they need it. So I think that's the plan. It's gonna be a little while before we get to that. I've been kind of waiting before we start working on this. I want to get some of the tools from Tinker's Construct, which opens up in the next era. So I think it should be next week, I believe. I think this weekend they're planning on fighting the Ender Dragon, since it got pushed back to this weekend. And then after we kill the dragon, that's when everything opens up. So yeah, just kind of wanted to wait till we get Tinker's Construct so I can start mass collecting a bunch of materials, because right now we're just mining with pickaxe. You know, it takes a long time to collect all those materials. So that's the plan there. But we've got our crop farm and stuff set up over here with all the ingredients that we're going to need for the pizza for the most part. And then, like I said, I forgot about the flour stuff here. So what I'm going to end up using is this barley, and I think that we can make, I think we actually have to use the thingamajig, the cooking station thing. Oh yeah, we put this in the kitchen set up there, and it makes the barley or the wheat flour or whatever it is for us to get what we need for the pizza, for the dough. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is we got the pork and the beef over there ready to go, and then the last thing is chicken. Now I've got a little bit of chicken, but I'm gonna have to, I think, end up making my own chicken cooker farm, so we have the ingredients that we need for that. We have the community farm over there, and we may go kind of pick at that if we need to, but I've got about half a stack of chicken, so that should last a little while for the most part. But one of the things that I want to get for this farm is looting on my sword, and I just spent about a half hour going to collect a bunch of XP so that we could try to get looting, because I went to go look at the enchantments, and we actually have looting is up next for our diamond sword enchantment. But if we get the looting, that's going to make it a lot easier to get all the meat and the extra meat and stuff like that that we need for the pizza. So that's pretty cool, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm super excited about that. Now, I hope that's still the case. I hope it's still there. It's been a little while since I looked, but we're going to go take a look and see if that's everything that we got. But let's drop off all the ingredients here, and then we should be all good to go. So in the refrigerator, I've got a little bit of wheat, and then while I was in the mining dimension, I was killing a bunch of the chickens. Oops, not there. Let's put that in there so it stays fresh. I was killing a bunch of the chickens because I have fire aspect on my sword, and it was automatically cooking everything. That's why I have so much pork, and I've got a little bit of extra beef and all that stuff too. So that helps a little bit, but I do want to get looting on our sword, and it's raining. That's fantastic. So one of the other things that I was doing around here is I got rid of our big wooden bridge. If you guys remember, we had a bridge that, like, the foot of the bridge ended up right there by the fishing hut, but I took it all out, and the reason being is because it opens up so much more real estate for everybody else on the server to build if they would like to. And then instead I built this little spiral staircase which comes out at the foot of this mountain right here, and then we can connect this up to Mistaken's path over here. So I think Mistaken built this, but it goes off to, I think, something that her and Relic are doing. Let's take a look at these signs here. To Mistaken's Contramplification Insurgency HQ. I don't know what that means. And Relic's Temple of Tranquility. Yeah, so they got this big tunnel and stuff going here. So I think what we'll end up doing is just connecting up the path on this side over here, just to kind of tie it all together. So that is pretty neat stuff, and I think we're going to spend some time trying to decorate it. I'd like to take a look at the architecture mod and see what all we can do there. Maybe we can make some cool looking stuff to go inside that little tunnel staircase going up there at top. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick, get rid of this rain, and we'll head up to the top of the tower here to see if we can get looting on our diamond sword. So other than that, I ended up making my own fish farm. So we got the community one here, but I made one up inside of my little cave up there, so I could just AFK without bothering anybody if they wanted to AFK at this farm down here. And maybe just kind of double our chances of getting a mending book, but I still have yet to get a mending book, and I have AFK'd so much. You guys saw the fish in my food chest a minute ago. It's kind of insane how much I've been fishing, but still no mending book, man, so it's kind of unlucky. Let's grab this, and there's the diamond sword, so we can go ahead and throw that in there. Is it still looting 3? It is. Let's hopefully get some other good stuff on here too. Knockback 2, that's not terrible. I think that, oh no, that's the problem with this enchanting table, is every time you look out of the menu, I always forget to grab my lapis, and then we chunk it down the staircase. I'm thinking I may go ahead and combine these swords just so we have the fire aspect on it. So that's 22. If we switch them around, that's 18, so that's better. But yes, just as long as we have the looting 3 and the fire aspect 2, we can go ahead and cook up everything that we need for the pizza, so that should be cool. So let's go over to our little makeshift farms over there, and we will start collecting a bunch of this stuff. And I think we should have everything that we're going to need to make some full-blown super meat lovers pizzas, so that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about the little building that I have up here. It's going to be kind of like, instead of having bulk pizza in there for people to just come grab, what I'd like to do is it's basically a delivery service. And they can come in here, they can place their order, drop off their order in a chest or something like that, and then I can deliver the pizza to them. So what I'm thinking for price-wise is we may do like 2 pizzas for 1 iron ingot or something, and then maybe like 4 for 2 gold ingots, and then maybe like half a stack for a diamond. I don't know, I feel like that pricing is pretty good. Just because it's so labor intensive to make all these pizzas, a lot of stuff to grow, the animals to breed, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's decent, but if anybody else on the server has any suggestions for the prices, or if you guys got better ideas for prices, you can leave it down in the comment below. So that would help out quite a bit. But let's go see how much meat we actually get from killing these guys, because I've been breeding them for a couple of days now, so there's quite a few of them in there. And I'm hoping it will last a little while, but we'll see. So what I've been doing is just jumping up on the side here, and we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. We'll just have at this. So I don't have, oh, I got cooked pork chops on us right now, so let's go ahead and split that up so I don't eat our product here. There's so many of them. It looks like not all of them are burning. That's kind of interesting. Whoa. There's so many dudes. Yeah, it looks like it's not cooking everything. That's kind of unfortunate. Getting lots of the experience things, though. Those little green boxes. Alright, guys. You're getting cleared up pretty good here. So I want to make sure we leave at least a few in here. We've already got over a stack. How'd that do? I think that's good. We can leave all of those guys in here for now. And we've got 1, 2, 3, and a little bit more of all this stuff. Wow, we got a lot of the solidified experience. That's cool. Alright, so there is the pigs. And now for the cows. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're going to have to get in here and see see how much we can get. Alright, so let's work our way over here to this corner, and we'll go from here. Alright, so we'll leave these guys in here for now, and I think that should be a good kind of like stopping point, because there's not nearly as many, but it's a good amount to get breeded again for the next batch of pizzas. So I think for this one, we got quite a bit, not as much as the pork, but that's because I don't think I had as many cows in there as I did pigs. So, but it's still pretty good. That should last quite a while. Let's go ahead and snag up all of this wheat just so we can use this in our recipe. Oh, and check this out. I found this out too. I got this bow from our fishing. I think I showed you guys a couple episodes ago. It's got infinity on it. It's got mending, and it's got unbreaking 3. But notice in my inventory, I have no arrows. So I don't know if that's just like a modded thing. Since we have infinity on it, it just gives me arrows or what. But I don't need arrows to use this bow, which is pretty cool. And it's got soulbound on it. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought I had soulbound on it. I guess that's my fishing rod. I can put soulbound on it, and then it's basically just automatically a weapon that I can have in my inventory at all time with no ammo, and it still works. So that's pretty cool. This is something I noticed when I was out trying to gather XP the other day. So yeah, let's go up here. We are going to go ahead and make up as many pizzas, I suppose, as we can, and then we can just see how good they actually are. This is a lot of work for just one food item. I'm hoping it's worth it. So we'll see what happens. We may need to make some more cheese. Whoa, what? We have a blue fridge. Can we take the color off? Oh, we can't. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that you could dye the fridge. Uh-oh, we broke it. Oh no, all our food's gonna spoil. We will go ahead and get all of our raw stuff cooking here. Let's go ahead and snag that. Snag that. We'll throw that in there. And then we'll throw the raw beef in that one. So that should be good. What is happening? Oh, I threw something in there. Oh, all our fish. Okay. So throw those guys in there. We'll throw the wheat in there too. So let's take a look inside of our cooking station here. We're going to need to make up a bunch of cheese. So we'll take that and we'll throw that. That's so weird. You click on it with food in your hand. It like goes in there automatically. I don't like that. So we've got our cheese. We're going to need to make our flour, which we'll make up as much flour as we can. Is there more flour? Throw that in there. And then we're going to need to make the dough. And let's make sure we're not overusing all of our ingredients here. So for this one, we're going to need... Ooh, okay. So let's do this. We're going to have to split up some of this pork and some of the beef here. Just so we don't use it all in one go. And we can drop that off in this chest here for now. Okay, so what ingredients do we have? We have all that stuff. We need to make the dough now. So let's do that. We'll just make up as much dough as we can. I think we'll probably need to make some more salt. We'll throw the salt in there. Like so. And then we could throw that back in there. We can make some more dough. Okay. So dough go in there. And then... do we have everything we do for the pizza? Oh, and that takes raw pork? Oh, we got tons of raw pork in there for right now. Oh, we got even more cooked pork chops in there, so I'm going to take those guys out too real quick. We'll throw those in there, like so. And then I believe we can make a stack of those pizzas. And then we'll throw those back in there. Now, do we have everything to make the supreme pizza? We're going to have to make some of the... Oh, does it automatically... Oh, we want the Meat Fest pizza. That just takes these. So we're going to need some pepperoni and some pork sausage. So let's make the pork sausage. We'll make like half a stack of these. And then we're gonna need the pepperoni, which I guess we'll make as many of these as we can. We'll do half a stack if not, like so. And we throw those in there. Now can we actually make the meat pizza? Meat Fest pizza. 32. Oh, dudes. All right, so let's see. What does this pizza look like compared to this pizza? It looks better, to be honest. I like the Meat Fest pizzas. Oh yeah, that's a meaty pie. All right, sweet. So we've got everything that we're gonna need for all of the pizza ingredients. So that's pretty cool. So this is not a problem anymore. And now we just need to work on the inside of our building here. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have the name kind of across the top, then a pixel art pizza or something on top of the building itself. And then I think in here we're gonna have to make up some sort of counter, and then I want to build like a little deck here. I think that'll be kind of cool. Maybe like some tables and some stuff like that. But we're going to build the counter coming out from this wall. It'll probably come out to about like right here, and then it'll wrap around this way. And then across the top up here, I want to make some signs that say like 1 pizza per iron ingot or 2 pizzas per iron ingot, or whatever our pricing is going to be. And we can just use the, what is it called? The Draconic Evolution to put stuff up on those blocks. And then we can just kind of have them floating there or something like that. So that should be fairly simple to do. We won't have to waste time using chisel and bits. But I think that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on making this counter. The chisel and bit stuff takes quite a while to do on camera, especially with me since I'm a slow builder. If I can't do it by myself, I don't know. If I start talking while I'm trying to build, it just takes forever. So I'm going to get started on this, try to come up with some sort of cool design, and then I'll come back and show you what we got. Okay, so what do we think about this for the counter design? I think that actually looks pretty cool. The feel that I'm trying to go for in here is kind of like an industrial look. I don't really know why, but I just feel like that would work okay for a pizza shop. But we're gonna need to get up underneath this counter because I'd like to put something in there. I was thinking maybe glowstone, but I think that's gonna stand out too much. Some sort of lighting, something or other, but we don't really have too many options available to us right now. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and drop underneath here, and we can put in some. Ooh, we may not be low enough. I think we may need to be right here. I'd like to put in some kind of like little pillar things, maybe. I don't know. We're just gonna try it and see what it looks like. What blocks do we have to use right now? We can use the chiseled cobblestone. We'll see what that looks like, and we want to use the line. So let's do right there. Oh, that's the wrong one. We'll do the line. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Right there. And that doesn't look awful. Just to kind of like give it a different look to it. And then we can delete the ones that are on top. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and undo all of that though, and then let's try. What if we put in some brick? Actually, oh no, take that. Give me that back. Let's do drawn region, and I'm gonna take another layer of that out, like so, and then we can put brick in there and see what that looks like, just to give it a little bit of depth. And I think I kind of like that. So we'll take all of this out like so. And we'll come back and put the brick in. Yeah, that looks cool. Then we can take these guys out like so. Whoops, give me that one. And we can do the same thing over on this side. Like this. Yeah. And that just kind of like ties the counter into the rest of the walls here. And then maybe if we took some of the basalt, and instead of doing like actual pillars, we can maybe cover up these white lines with the basalt. What does that look like? That's not bad, is it? don't know. I think we're getting closer to like what I want, but we'll just have to play around with it a little bit more and we'll see. Okay, well, I think I'm liking the way this looks. Now, the other problem that we have here is I'm trying to figure out how we want to do the stuff on the back of the wall. Now, we could do the prices up there if we wanted to, but that seems a little high. I'd like to do it right here, but the issue with that is that when we try to do the draconic evolution stuff, it like floats off the wall. So I'm not really sure if that's the best way to go about this. So maybe, I don't know. Let's see. If we're coming in, yeah, I feel like the prices should be right here. And what we can do is if we take these out, then we could put some more. I think the block that I'm going to go with here is the basalt because it kind of looks like chalkboard. And then we can put some of the white alabaster chisel and bits and stuff on there too. So let's grab, I've got plenty of alabaster and basalt in here. So let's go ahead and grab that. And I think I've got, let's check our bits bag. I think I have some alabaster in here. Yeah, I've got plenty of alabaster that we can use for kind of like some chalk stuff. So let's see. If we do this, take these guys out, and that should be a face of the block, right? And so if we put that in there, like so, yeah, that kind of looks like chalkboard, right? And then I believe with this, we can actually place everything on here. Yeah, and it'll look proper. So if we take, let's just use a pork chop for right now. If we take a pork chop and put that on there, then that's actually going to work. And then we can do some chisel and bit stuff here. Let's grab some alabaster out like so. And then we could do, so one pork chop. See ya, dude. One pork chop equals, let's do single bit here. Oh, we can't because that's on the block. Okay, so that's the closest that we can get. Let's say equals, you know, like one iron ingot or something like that. So we're not actually going to be able to, actually, hold on. If we take this guy off, can we put it on this block? We can't. It's not going to let us. Dang it. We could put it there, but then it pops out here. Yeah, so that's an issue. What if, oh, actually, here. What if we did it this way? So, let's see. If I take out a bit there and put that there, can we then put a pork chop on that block? Oh, we can. So we can do it like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and undo that guy there. Then we can do, in between here, we'll do like so. It's kind of hard to see on this basalt, but if we do that like that, and then we can take our pork chop or our pizza better and put it there like so, and then we can put another draconic evolution something or other there. So that's kind of how I'm going to advertise how much things are. So it's just like one pizza equals how many ever, you know, iron or whatever the case may be. So let's go grab our pizzas. Oops. And let's not do that. Where'd my basalt go? Take that, we'll put that back in there like so, and then we should, wait, what? I'm confused. I can't see what's going on here. That's fine. But yeah, so let me grab the pizza and stuff like that, and we'll get the prices all set up. All right, well, here's an issue. Now, 1 for 1, I think, is a fair trade, right? One pizza for iron, even though that's all, you know, everything that I have to go through. One iron is worth one pizza because it's easier to get that in bulk than it is to get iron in bulk. So here's the question, though. I know Thor and even we're going to have public farms up and going here soon. So we may end up changing some of these prices because I think Nonsanity has mentioned that he's working on his iron farm. And sooner or later, iron is going to be free for everybody on the server. So this will be irrelevant. Now, the next step up, I was going to ask for gold, but I know sooner or later Thor is going to be working on a gold farm, and this will be irrelevant. So I'm thinking we could do half a stack of pizza for 1 diamond. That'd be that'd be like, you know, the reasonable thing to go with here, but all this stuff is going to be free, so this is going to be like the better deal for people. So we may have to adjust some of the pricing, and I'm not exactly sure what to go with here. So I think for now we're just going to do this. So it's 1 pizza per gold, or 1 pizza per iron, and then we'll do 16 pizza per piece of gold, and then we'll do 32 pizzas for 1 diamond. I think that's what we'll go with for now. All right, well, here's what we got. I have set this all up on the inside. I'm going to have to work with the lighting a little bit. I've got these little drop lights, and I think it'll look cool, and I'm hoping that if we go get some glowstone, I can fill the insides of this with glowstone, and it'll actually produce light, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think there's going to be enough bits there for it to actually produce lights. But what we can do is if we take the chisel like so, and we set this to connected plane, I believe, if we go in a couple like that, then we can put a whole layer of glowstone there and then cover it back up with the wood, and everything should be lit up. So we're gonna have to hide some lighting that way, but I think it's gonna be cool. So what we're gonna work on right now is I'm gonna have to hurry this episode up because it's taking so long. Chisel and bits, man, takes forever, and it's a lot of fun, but it's just so much work into such little details and stuff. So we're gonna have to speed it up. What I'm gonna do right now is I am going to work on the big logo across the top here, and then I will also work on setting up some tables and chairs and stuff on the inside of here. I just want a little bit. I think we're gonna put like 1 table here, maybe a table over here in the corner, and then maybe like 1 right here. And then I'm also gonna work on the balcony area here. Do we have to? Let me go ahead and sleep for now real quick, so it'll be easier for me too. But I think then I'll work on the balcony out here and get this all set up and done, and then I think we should be good to go. And then I'll just have to work on making up a whole bunch of pizza, and then we'll have to set up some sort of chest or something right here that people can place their order in, and I think we should be all good to go. So let me do that, and we'll come back and take a look. All right, dudes, we are done, at least for today. I'm going to do some work off camera, but I have been at this for almost 3 hours now, and we really haven't even done that much. It's just all been little stuff. But all in all, it's coming along really, really nicely. And I think one of the smaller features that I'm going to do is back inside of this wall here, probably, I'm going to put in maybe some netherrack and fire, so it's like the pizza oven or something like that. Just another little small detail that we could add to the pizza shop. But I think we're good, man. So check this out. We got the front, we got the sign all up there, and I think it's looking good. I'm gonna hold off on doing the big pizza for now because I think that looks okay without it, right? We're gonna have to get up top and do some lighting and stuff like that. But pie in the sky, I may outline it with something just so it stands out a little bit more, and I think it'll be pretty cool. So all in all, I'm happy with it. It took forever, but I'm not feeling like doing anything more on it tonight. So I'm gonna have to put in some sort of little chest in here or something so people can put their orders in, and we can get that going. So I think we're good, man. So make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If there's anything that I could change to make it look a little bit better, feel free to leave that in a comment as well. But anyways, dudes, everybody else on the server, if you're watching, Pie in the Sky is now open for business. So come place your orders if you want some pizzas. But anyways, dudes, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate all the awesome support that I've been getting on this series. Make sure you go check out all the other QUANTUS members or the FTOG members, dudes. Links are in the description down below. Make sure you go subscribe and check out their videos because they're doing some really awesome stuff on the server as well. But anyways, hit that like button for me down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. All right, thanks so much for watching. Peace.